There is no air or atmosphere in space. Since it is a vacuum, sound waves will have no medium to travel to. That means no one will hear you scream in space, even if you shout the loudest. While sound waves, mechanical waves, need a medium to travel, radio waves, electromagnetic waves, can travel in the void of space. Astronauts use radios to stay in communication while in space, since radio waves can still be sent and received in a vacuum environment. The hottest planet in the solar system is Venus. This scorching planet has an average surface temperature of about 232 degrees Fahrenheit, 450 degrees Celsius. Interestingly, Venus is not the closest planet to the Sun. Mercury is. Mercury has no atmosphere to regulate temperature, so it has a very large temperature fluctuation. Venus, on the other hand, has the thickest atmosphere among all planets. This atmosphere traps heat, making Venus very hot. Of all the planets in our solar system, apart from Earth, Mars is the one most likely to be hospitable to life. In 1986, NASA found what they thought may be fossils of microscopic living things in a rock recovered from Mars. The sheer size of space makes it impossible to accurately predict just how many stars we have. Right now, scientists and astronomers use the number of stars only within our galaxy, the Milky Way, to estimate. That number is between 200 to 400 billion stars, and there are estimated to be billions of galaxies, so the stars in space really are completely uncountable. Discovered in 1705 by Edmund Halley, the famous comet was last seen in 1986 and is only seen once every 75 to 76 years. About 70% of the total cost was for the backpack and control module. If we were to convert the total amount to today's pricing, this would be approximately around $150 million. Up to now, NASA reuses the spacesuits that were made in 1974. In 2019, the first all-female spacewalk was canceled because of spacesuit availability. Neutron stars are the densest and tiniest stars in the known universe, and although they only have a radius of about 10 kilometers, 6 miles, they may have a mass of a few times that of the Sun. They can rotate up to 60 times per second after they are born from a core collapse supernova star explosion, and have been known to spin as fast as 600 to 712 times per second because of their physics. As space facts go, this is pretty impressive. Research by Yale University scientists suggests that a rocky planet called 55 Cancri, it is twice the size of Earth and has a mass 8 times greater. It may have a surface made up of graphite and diamond. It's 40 light years away, but visible to the naked eye in the constellation of Cancer. The Moon has no atmosphere, which means there is no wind to erode the surface and no water to wash the footprints away. This means the footprints of the Apollo astronauts, along with spacecraft prints, rover prints, and discarded material, will be there for millions of years. Venus has a slow axis rotation which takes 243 Earth days to complete its day. The orbit of Venus around the Sun is 225 Earth days, making a year on Venus